high school you just end up at naturally. But there is also Delaware Area Career Center if you want to start training towards a career and not, just kind of, some people think high school is like, why do I do this if I already know what I want to do? So DACC kind of starts you on career training. It's cool. All right, so you should have 524 on your desk. Yeah. I'd always put a name on that when you pick them up from the back because we keep having issues with no names, which, by the way, Jimmy, is this potentially yours? I asked everyone else, but you were getting water. Is this potentially your handwriting? Okay. Well, it's up here. We'll see if anyone ever claims it or somebody maybe already did it. Chapter 4 follow-up is due today, right? We can track what's due over there. Make sure everyone has seen this because I'm going to make myself get better at making all this be updated by Mondays for you guys. So, right, we can track right here what's due. So tomorrow, what's due? 523. But I'm not here. So if you turn it in tomorrow, great. But I won't get it till Friday. So I will also ask you for it on Friday when I am back and collecting stuff. So reminder, we should be using the answer key to help us. And guys, I think there's some confusion about if I open the answer key, that's cheating. Hey Jimmy, you okay, man? Because I'm distracted by what you're doing, so I'm sure you're distracted. The answer key is there as a tool. Hang on till I'm done with this. If you are trying the homework, you're doing what you're supposed to do. Now, hopefully you can do most of it on your own, but it's going to make you struggle sometimes. So if you've tried it and thought about it and maybe sought help from homework help or me or a parent, then go pull up the answer key and see if that helps you because my answer key shows the work. Right? It's not just answers. It shows you how to get there. If you are done with your homework and you want to check your answers, get some confidence. Know that what you did is right. Just don't use it without putting in any effort on your own. That's cheating. If you look at a blank paper and you're like, ooh, I can go get this not blank by looking at the answer, that's cheating. You got to try it on your own first, then use the answer key as a tool. Any questions with that? I want you using the answer key. I just need you trying the homework on your own first. Preguntas. Questions. All right, you can go hurry back because we're playing a game. Yeah, so you can go hurry back. Tomorrow, there's a mini mastery. It's all stuff that's been on your homework. So if you've done your homework, you should be fine. Jackson?
What about the chapter 5 notes?
Yeah. Chapter 5's not over, dude. We're in the middle of it. Those notes are going to be worth candy. It's pinned up on my board. If you ask about them again, you won't get it. Okay? Because I'm tired of you guys asking about it. The snow days shifted everything. I'm playing catch up. Quit being greedy. We clear?
Yeah, we said it this week.
Everything got shifted. I'm pivoting. You're being greedy. It doesn't look good on you. Yes, things change sometimes. You must be flexible. I'm sorry that things had to change and teachers have been out and I've had to shift lessons and things and science day and everything else. I'm sorry that weather happened. Which would you rather have, those 2 snow days or a piece of candy? No vote? Because I would probably pick the 2 snow days over a piece of candy.
Snow day.
Snow day? I mean, yeah. Also, it's Wednesday. When's this week over?
2 days.
2 days from now. So Jackson, do I still have time to make this happen this week? Jackson, you asked, we're talking now. Do I still have time to make this happen this week? Do I?
Yeah.
So why are you bothering me about it? Guys, you need to be appreciative when teachers do extra stuff for you, not demanding and greedy, because it makes us not want to do extra stuff. I already told you you have a chance to win candy in class today. Did you hear me say that? So quit being greedy. I'm giving you a chance to win candy. Answer keys as another example. Look at all the work it has on it. If you don't know what numbers are prime, I wrote them out. You could look them up, but I wrote them out on my paper to figure out like how many primes are there, right? So like go use the answer keys. I write out what you need to think through when you're doing your homework. Use these. We're not like copying stuff down right now or whatever. I just wanted to show you guys because some of you I think haven't gone and looked at the answer keys. Like I have a lot of really good work here. So if you are getting stuck, go use them as a tool, right? And your paper should also similarly have work on it. So one of my favorite games is Space Base. It's back there on the shelf. If you're in my game class, you can play it. We've got a round going right now. But Space Base uses 2 dice, and so do lots of games, right? By the way, homework help, like on tonight's homework, is extremely helpful. So here's one of the snapshots of tonight's homework help. This just got kind of out of order. Here's another really good snapshot. It tells you how to set up your table. Are you good? Are you going to be able to come back? Because you've lost your focus and I need you to regain it. Where's your graph paper? Okay. So, if you would like to play this game with me, draw this on your graph paper. If not, you don't have to play. Draw that number line 1 to 12 on your graph paper. If you don't want to play, I'm not going to make you, but it could be worth a piece of candy. Now you are going to place 10 circles, and I guess I should have told you to leave space above it. You can place them below if you want. And we're going to play multiple rounds, so you're probably going to draw this multiple times. You're going to place 10 circles. You can place all 10 on the same number, or you can spread them out. But here's what you're trying to predict. When we roll 2 dice, if your number where you have your circle comes up, you get to cross it out, and you are closer to winning. So, for example, if this was the roll, which it's not, but if this was the roll, and you had a circle on 12, you'd get to cross that out. And then you'd only have 9 circles left to need to cross out. So I need you to decide where to place your circles, and we are, when we roll the dice, going to add them up like we normally do. We're going to take the sum of the dice.
Would Carter Wentworth please report to the Perry office?
10 circles.
Carter
You gotta have your
Wentworth to the Perry
numbers.
office for
You
just a
gotta have your
moment, please.
numbers on the number line. You gotta have your numbers. You gotta have your numbers so we know what number it is. So you can label it 1, 2. So you can spread them out. You can stack them up. So if you like 12 and you're like, man, I think 12s are great. I'm gonna put a few on 12. You can stack them up. Because then you guys are going to put check marks inside your circles when you hit that, like when you get that roll. So we're going to play a few rounds so you get a chance to adjust between rounds. I need all of you to be done placing your circles before I place mine. Liam, how do we get a 1? How are we going to get the 1 for it?
Phoenix, do you copy?
Did I tell you you have to place circles there?
You get to choose.
Yeah, it's your choice. 7 or 8.
They've been active up there today.
All right, so just to get one of your guys' up here, we'll do very random. Tell you're upset with me, so we'll give you a chance to pick yourself. Pick her. You got like a 1 in 12 chance of it being you. Ooh, Owen.
Oh, it's not here today.
Ooh, you get to pick again. Now your chance went up. Pick again. Lakin, not here. Your chance went up again. I really wanted you to actually get yourself after that. All right, Josh, tell me where you placed your circles. I'm going to move these when you tell me to.
Okay.
So let's just start over here. Did you place me on 1?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
How many?
1.
Okay.
Place 1 on here. Only 1.
4?
Only 1.
Okay. 5?
0.
6?
I placed 2.
7?
1.
8?
0.
Okay. 9?
1.
10?
2.
11? 11,
0,
12.
1.
Okay, so there's Josh's placements. Okay, if we are on the same thing, like we can both get to cross out our circles, right? So this is gonna be a bit tricky for me to actually make happen live. I'm gonna place 2 there. I'm gonna place 3 here. Actually, we'll just move these off instead of checking them. So you check them on your paper, but here we'll just move these off. All right, there's my circles. Yeah. All right, you guys ready? Because you're gonna have to add the numbers together so we can figure out what they are. Cool. Everyone got their 10 circles? If you cross out all 10 of your circles, you're gonna win a piece of cake. Okay. And we're gonna play multiple rounds. So roll 1. We got a 5 and a 3. What is it? 8. It's an 8. So I win one of my circles back. Anyone get to cross one out? Make sure you cross it out. Right? Exit, check it, do something.
Are you supposed to cross out 3 and 5 or 8?
No, so 8, because it's the addition. Good question. You're thinking about space. So we are rolling the dice, adding the numbers. If you had a circle on 8, cross it out. And that's good. Like you want to cross out all of your circles. Alright, second roll. So we had an 8. Second roll. 3 and 5. You watched me roll those. It's a computer. It's not like it is just doing what it's supposed to. It's not rigged. Like I promise you. So if you had another 8, I don't. But if you had another 8, cross it out. Cross out your second. It's okay. You got it crossed out already. We'll wait and then we'll do roll 3.
Would Kate Garrison and Dania Al-Hadmami please report
All right, roll
to the
3.
Perry office?
Roll 3.
Kate Garrison and Dania
2 and 6.
Al-Hadmami.
8. Bro! It is another 8, right? It adds up. I swear to you, Scout's honor, which, guys, I have an eagle tattooed on my back. I take this seriously. This is not rigged. Like, you're thinking this is like a teacher setup. It's not. This is just happening. Which happens at my game night sometimes, and sometimes people get mad. And,
1 and 7.
react not so great.
Oh.
2 and 5. Okay, 7. So, Josh and I get to both take away one of our 7s.
I needed that.
I still have 1 on 7. You guys, some people get to cross one out?
Yeah.
All right, next roll, 2 and 2.
4. Yay.
4. So Josh and I both get 1.
3 on 4.
Anyone already crossed out 3 like I have? Yeah, nice work. Nice work. All right, next roll. Next roll. 5 and 2.
Yeah.
Another 7. There goes my other 7.
I had 2 on 7.
All right, another roll. 1 and 3.
Yeah.
So 4 again. You already crossed out your only 4, didn't you? Next roll. 4 and 4. 8. That's a different 8 at least. Like that's a different 8.
It's a double.
Like we talked yesterday about like there's different 7s, there's different 8s. All right, next roll. I want to try to get somebody candy. 5 and 6. 11. Josh, you placed on 12, not 11. Sorry, man. All right, next roll. 1 and 2. Ooh, Josh's 3 gets to get out of here.
I'm at 6.
You're at 6 crossed out.
3, 2, 4, 2, 7, 8.
See, you might get your piece of candy that you were wanting. All right, next roll. Look up here if you want to check that I'm doing it right. 2 and 4. 6. Aha, Josh and I both get 1.
7.
So after this round, I probably won't have like, I mean, I can put one of you guys up here if you want, but it really just matters that you keep track on your paper. 4 and 5.
Yeah.
9. Josh and I both get 1.
8. I just need a 4 and a 2.
You mean like the sum
I
of
need
4
1,
and the
6.
sum of 2?
Yeah.
Okay.
Please.
I mean, I can't make it happen, but like.
The hardest one.
Next roll. 1 and 7 again. Josh and my 7s are gone.
3 4s.
All right, next roll. We got to speed up so we can give out some candy. 6 and 1.
7.
Another 7. Next roll. 3 and 5. Another 8. Next roll.
Computer be playing with us right now.
2 and 6. 8. It's not that the computer loves 8. That has nothing to do with it. Next roll. 6 and 2. No, but it's different because the last one was 2 and 6. This one's 6 and 2. Yeah. What you're saying is true. 5 and 3. Look, I'm gonna send this video to Dave. Dave, how many 7s have we had so far? All right, next roll. 5 and 1. Okay, 5 and 1. I got nervous for a second. Josh and I both get one back.
Please do not get this.
I'm down to 3 left. Who's got 3 left? Who's got 2 left? Anyone have 1 left? They have to know that our 8th graders are at DAC. Like they have.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
All right, next roll. It's gonna be hard to dismiss a kid that's not here. 4 and 3. Ah!
No.
My 7s are gone. I have a 6. I got excited because I thought it was on 7. Next roll. 4 and 1. Woohoo! I get to. I'm at 2. I'm at 2.
I need a 4. Please.
All right, next roll. Next roll. 2 and 1. Ooh, a 3. Ready? Next roll. 1 and 1. Uh-oh. Is that the first 2 that we have? I can tell by your excitement.
I need 1. I need a 4.
I was so stupid.
Hey, wait.
Give me 2.
How many ways are there to make a 2?
There's only, addition-wise, there's only 2.
Only 1 and 1.
I think it's only 1 and 1, right? And if I have 1 and 1, it's this. So hold on, right? Think about our colored dice. If we have 1 on the clear die, 1 on the white die. Yesterday we talked about switch them, but it's the same, right? There's no other way to have 1 and 1. Unlike when we had 6 and 1, and we said we could flip it, that's a different 6 and a different 1. When we're on 1 and there's only one way to make this happen. So y'all are kind of lucky that it did happen. I'm unlucky that I didn't have 1 on 2, but Josh did.
I'm
So
at 1.
Josh is. All right, here we go. Next roll. 2 and 6.
Why 8?
Dude, I don't know.
I'm at 1.
All right, next roll. 2 and 5. Wow, should have put more on 7. Should have trusted myself. All right, next roll. Next roll. Next roll. 2 and 4. I'm at 1. I'm at 1. Yeah, but if I win, the round's over. But we're gonna play another one.
You're
Right?
at 5.
You get to change your dots, by the way. In between rounds, you get to change where you put your
I
numbers.
need a 5. I need a 4.
Next roll. I need a 5.
4.
Ooh, I didn't click either of them. Click, click.
7.
7.
Brother. I thought I could.
All right, next roll. Next roll. 1 and 4. Champion!
I really crossed out 2.
Candy is mine.
The computer must
All right.
love 8.
Draw a new number line. Hey, draw a new number line.
Everything on 4.
Draw a new number. Don't erase. Just draw a new one.
Okay.
Hey, just draw a new one. Number it 1, 2, 3. Like number up through 12. I think you figured out that 1 doesn't really need to be there. Do you want to play?
I figured out that.
Come on, man. There's no risk. Draw a number line. Number 1 through 12. Come on, there's no risk. I'm offering candy.
It's more just for fun instead of sitting there. Might as well join us.
Did it seem like every result was equally likely?
No.
Because I walked around and some of you spread out your circles the first time. Right? You put 1 on every number thinking well, I'm going to spread them out and hedge my bets is what people sometimes say. But that didn't really seem to work out very well because it seemed like not every number had the same chance. So make sure you get all 10 down because I don't want you copying me. I need you to get all 10 down.
Dude, I was so close.
I need you to get all 10 down.
It's gonna be easy. I put mine on 8. I swear, if it starts going anywhere but the number,
I would not bet just on 8.
I put
Even though...
They tricked us. They're gonna trick us.
Guys, I promise you I've done this for a decade. We've played this hundreds of times. These aren't rigged. Just sometimes you get results close together, and it seems like you guys have done science fair, right? All because something seems like it's related doesn't mean that it is, right? Like all because 8 kept coming up, I didn't bet on 8, right? I didn't need 8. If this was rigged, I would have put my bets on 8.
I don't think it's right.
So, same page, right? We're gonna keep rolling these same dice. Do you have your 10 circles?
Yeah.
Okay, pencils down for a second then while I put my circles on. Going all out 7.
Only 7.
Ooh, that's a great idea. Hold on. Liam, what's your strategy this time? Because we all already placed our
I
circles.
have mine all in the center on 5, 6, 7, and 8.
Okay, Elijah, what's your strategy?
2 on 6, 3 on 7, 4 on 8, and 1 on 9.
Okay, Major, what's your strategy this time?
Everything on 8.
Everything on 8. He's trusting that, like, well, it happened last time. It might happen again. Who's to say? Reese, what's your strategy? Ooh, she's betting heavy on the 8. Clayton?
I've got 1 on 2, 1 on 3, 1 on 4, 1 on 5, 1 on 6, and 1 on 8, and the rest on 7.
Okay, so spread out, but a lot on 7. All right, here's my strategy, right? I'll keep asking more of you next round. Right, but here's my strategy right now.
Put that last draw.
All right, ready? Here we go. Make sure I roll. 3 and 2.
Yay!
5. Cross out of 5.
Everywhere, but.
All right, here we go. 1 and 1.
Are you kidding?
We got that quick this time. Cross it out. All right, this is roll number 3 here. Roll number 3. 5 and 3.
Let's go.
8. Cross out one of your 8s. You people that bet heavy on the 8. All right, next roll.
I put 2 on 8. I put all on 8.
Hey, if you're talking and not listening or not watching, I'm just gonna keep going. If you miss out on some of the rolls, that's a you problem. 7. Where's my 7? Ooh, I'm down to 6 already.
So am I.
Next. Okay, hold on.
I'm at 7.
Being honest, I think I missed this dot over here, so I will put it back on to, like, my bad. I did not mean to do that. Oh, actually, you know what? Jimmy, if I let you pick, and remember, we're competing against each other. Because I goofed up, and we do this sometimes at game night. I goofed up, so I want my chip in there to be honest, right? I want to be an honest person. But I'm going to let you pick where I put it. And remember, we're competing against each other. So if you're my competition, aside from you can't put it on 1, because I think we all figured out 1 can't happen. So you got to put it on a number that can happen. Where do you want to put it? So wait, your classmates, turn and get some opinions from your class. It's a
What is at least 1, 2,
12.
4, 12? They only have one way to get that number. Well,
7,
technically,
11,
actually two,
George
but
Bell.
that's
11,
My age or above is 8.
11, 2 and
12, 14,
12.
2,
My age is
Only
above
11 to get.
Can you explain to him why you're trying to tell him to do that?
There's only one way to get 2 or 12.
And 11.
Since in order to get 12, you can only use a 6 and a 6, and the only way to get a 12 is with a 1 and a 1.
Yeah, you said those backwards, but yeah. So Jimmy, it sounds like they're wanting you to go on 2 or 12, but you can do whatever you want.
11.
Where do you want to put it?
8.
All right, Jimmy says 8. Hey, look, we'll do that next round too. We'll let you guys pick one of my spots next round. Guys, it's just random cards, right? Jimmy's card was what he got to pick because his card came up. This is probability also. All right, 3 and 4. 7.
Go.
Cross out a 7. Got 7s to cross it. Cross them out. All right, next roll.
8, please.
1 and 2.
My bets are gone.
Wait, you mean like all your circles are gone?
No.
Oh, okay.
Come on, 8.
All right, next roll. 1 and 4.
Yay.
My 5s are gone.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Next roll.
5 and a half.
Next roll. 2 and 4.
Yeah.
6.
My 1, 6. I need 4 more.
We all good? Crossed out 6. Next roll. 1 and 3. Ooh, Clayton's strategy seems to be working out this time. Next roll. That did not roll. Sorry, 3 and 4. 7.
I need a 10 and 11.
So Clayton is thanking the Monopoly gods. It seems like he's learned something from Monopoly. All right, well, next roll. Next roll. 5 and 2. My 7s are gone.
I did for them all in seven.
2 and 3. Cross out a 5 if you got it. Next roll. 5 and 6. Ooh, there's an 11. I think that's the first 11 we've had. Next roll. 5 and 3. 8. There's one of those 8s that I saw bet on. 8 and 6. There's one of those 8s. Alright, next roll. Ready? Next roll. 6 and 3. 9. Ooh, Caroline just beat. Caroline woke back up now. Alright, hold on. Anyone had just 1 left?
Almost.
Anyone had 2 left? Anyone had 3 left? Alright, so my people with 1 left. Where's your 1? 7 and 10. Hold on. So between Clayton and Jackson, Clayton's got a 7, Jackson's got a 10. Josh, why did you just say what you said? Why did you just say what you said? I agree with you, but why?
Because 7 has like.
You don't have to quantify
Oh yeah,
it.
so like 10, it has like a lower probability to get 10, as there's like less chances, as you know, there's only 6 sides on a die. There's only 6 sides on a die. So like, plus 5 equals 10, and 6 plus 4 equals 10, and like there's only like 3 or 2 probability. But with 7, there's more than 3 or 2.
It feels like 7's got a lot of ways to make it. 10 doesn't just have 1 way, right? 10's got a couple ways. But like 12 only has 1 way. So if Jackson had 12, I'd be like, all right, Clayton's gonna win. But so hold on, like we talked about yesterday with the lottery, Clayton is more likely to win, Josh says. But does that mean that Clayton is gonna win?
No.
Who knows? It's roll of the dice, right? It's a
I
roll
believe
of
in
the.
my goal.
Here we go. Here we go.
Everything on 8.
5 and 1. Cool. I'm down to 1 now. What are you on?
8.
No, but you're on 7,
Oh
right?
wait, no, go on.
Wait, hold on. Which is more likely, Clayton's 7 or my 8?
8.
His 7. I know it feels like 8 was more likely because last round, 7's got a higher chance. We'll talk about why in a second. Here we go. 6 and 1.
Let's go.
Oh! I just like winning. I'm not even gonna eat candy.
Ew.
Alright, so pause for a moment.
7.
This is on Schoology, and if you would like your own copy, just let me know that you're taking this. Look at the dice tables at the bottom of this paper. So exactly what some of you have been figuring out. Sure, but I'm going to set that there for now, just because. So when we were talking about 10, look at the dice table down there. How many ways are there to make that 10? Caroline? Oh, Caroline needs candy also.
Here, I got her.
Did anyone else also finish on that 7?
It's like, where is it?
Yeah, there's chocolate in here now too. I love Whoppers. It's really my favorite.
I love Whoppers. I can't eat Whoppers.
All right, so this probability table, right, is kind of telling us how we should bet. And yes, I know you guys are like, I'm going to go home and tell my parents we gambled. Okay, fine, whatever. If you learned the math, I don't care. So this probability table, these are 2 different representations. And actually, I'm going to turn one of my dice green so that we can really see that they're 2 different dice. Oh, that makes it color. I did not mean to do that. I want this. So just like on our table, we're going to talk about we have red die, green die, but this table shows us what they add up to. So how many ways are there to get a 7? There are 6 ways to get a 7. How many ways were there to get a 10? 3. How many ways are there to get a 3? 2, right? Because I would need a 2 and a 1, or a 1 and a 2. So, draw your number line, place your dots. Draw your number line, place your dots. Draw your number line, place your dots.
7 is the most likely. I use my brain. It's gonna be 7 single.
All right, Mrs. Fisher, would you like to draw a card? Jackson, you get to pick where I place one of mine. You can't pick one.
I think 12.
You pick 12? All right. Now, how many ways are there to make that 12? 1. Does that mean it won't happen?
No, but it has a very low chance of happening.
It just has a low chance of happening. So the rest of mine, and I think you guys might be kind of doing the same thing as me.
I put 4 and 7, 4 and 8, and 1 and 5 and 6.
Are you guys placed?
No.
Sorry, I'm trying to cover up my screen, which is funny. When I had a projector, I would do this, and it would be projecting on me, so you'd still see it. Make sure you got your circles placed. Hey, we gotta start. Like, we're running out of time. We gotta get going. You got 5 seconds.
Here's copying Clay's trick. Got it.
I see your skin all green.
All right, here we go. Roll number 1. 4 and 2.
Hooray!
Cross out a 6.
6.
3 and 2.
Yeah!
Cross out a.
5. Oh,
What's
yeah!
up, Miss Hoffman?
Oh, yeah!
She might be upset
Thank you.
about it. Mrs. Fisher, will you cross out circles for Liam?
Yes, I can.
All right, we'll keep playing.
Here, I can
It's
help.
all good. No, I forgot, so thank you for that reminder.
I'll do it.
Yeah, if you win, we'll get you candy later. Okay, we'll keep crossing out your circles. Or do you trust Jackson to do it? Like, Mrs. Fisher can come do it.
I trust Jackson.
Okay, Jackson, will you cross out circles for him? All right, Jackson already grabbed it.
Awesome, Jackson.
All right, here we go. Next roll. Make sure you crossed out a 5 if you had one. 2 and a 1. Ooh, did anyone put a 3 this time? Because it's unlikely, but that doesn't mean it won't happen, right? It's unlikely, but next. Oh, I did not click it. Sorry, 5 and ooh, it's still a 1. So cross out a 6 if you got it. Cross out a 6. I know they're not hitting yet, right?
Wait, it's gonna hit right now.
5 and 3. Guys, some of you are falling into that casino trap of saying, ooh, it was happening. I'm going to bet on it. Where is it? Why is it not happening? You're kind of falling into the casino trap. All right, next roll. 2 and 2. 4. 5 and 5. Now imagine every time you were saying it's going to hit, you're losing like $10. Like imagine every time what you want to happen doesn't, you're losing money. Next roll. 5 and 5. Again 5 and 5. It is not Ice Scouts honor, promise you. Next roll. 1 and 5. My 6s are gone. Next roll. Hey, I'm trying to finish this round before we have to leave. 1 and 3. 4. 2 and 2. Guys, I have not reloaded this page. I have not done anything. We've just been spinning the same dice, just time after time after time. So if you think it was rigged for 8s, where'd the 8s go? Right? Like, all right, next roll. We got like 3 minutes left. 6 and 2. Okay, there. Are you listening to me, computer?
I need to go back.
No, I promise it.
The password.
All right, next roll. Jackson, can you quit making those noises, please? We're in the middle of a class. 5 and 1. I would have liked that 2 better. All right, next roll.
Where's my
6 and 5. 11. Did anyone bet on 11? Okay, moving on. 2 and 6. My 8s are gone. Because 6s happened and 8s happened, but 7 is just hanging out. 3 and 1. 4.
Gone.
I bet 4 on 8 and 4 on
1 and
7.
1.
The 7s are
You
gone.
had a 2 still?
I almost bet it on. I only put your thing on 2.
5 and 5. We've had 3 5 and 5s in this round.
This
Next roll. 4 and 2. I was really wanting 3. Right, 4 and 3. Next roll. 2 and. There's a 7.
Yes, finally.
Yes, 4 and 2 is 7.
It is 7.
Alright, hey, I gotta go fast, okay? Next roll. 6 and 5. 11. Next roll. 3 and 4. Another 7.
It's hitting. It's hitting.
Alright, next roll. 5 and 5. I think this was on 9, because I don't think we've had 9. Next roll, 4 and 6. Wow. We should have bet on 10 this time. Next roll,
Always bet on 10.
4 and 3.
Yes, it's
7.
hitting. It's hitting. It's hitting.
So in math, there's this thing called the law of large numbers. And what Josh was saying back there, like, we didn't see 7 for a while, right? So the math of it says it's got to come back at some point. And that's what Josh is noticing, is like the 7s came back. It's like, because mathematically, they got to happen at some point. Next roll. 1 and 1. If you would put me on a 2, Jackson.
I
if
know.
You would put me on a 2. All right, next roll. 5 and. Oh my gosh. We got to be out of 10s by now. 5 and 1. 6. Anyone got 6s left? 3 and 4.
It's hitting.
It's hitting. It's hitting.
I need 8. It's hitting.
3 and 3. Anyone got 6s? Guys, we're going to have to leave here in a moment. 5 and. I need 5 and 4.
I need 5 and 3.
Next roll. 6 and 5. I really was hoping for 6 and 6. All right, we're out of time. I got our. Hey, keep this. Keep this.
Oh, that's not.
All right, one last one. Jimmy wants one last one. 1 and 2. That was not a ball. That was not a. What's your number? Keep it. Flip it. Keep it. Did you just win? Caroline
You
just
never
won.
said anything. Wait, can I please have your pen? Speak out.
Hey, no joke. Friday, that paper's worth candy. Okay, Friday, that percent decimal conversion paper, the paper you wrote down. Not tomorrow. Friday. I won't be here tomorrow. That's the only reason it's a no, is I'm not here. Jackson, I'd rather be here. I gotta go see the doctor.